everybody, on my way home here, another live, because I get into messages, talking with people, phone calls, and now, I'm looking at this with Poliferation, where China and Russia are at, what UK and USA did with Australia. It's Poliferation. It's Poliferation. Advanced nuclear subs with enriched uranium reactors in these subs. It's 100% proliferation. So they make this deal with Australia, a non-proliferation country, like Iran, threatening their proliferation. Well, I look at it like this, and Canadians, this is very important. I'm going to run an experiment. I've got Russia and I got China's here, and I'm certain I'm going to have USA's here on this, and we'll see what I can do with academics in the UK. We'll see how far I can take this. But this is the experiment I would like to do. Canada has the greatest source of naturally enriched ore in the entire world. In fact, we outweigh every nation you can add together. Russia, USA, China, France, UK. Put them all together, and they don't have as much as we do, Canadians. That's a fact. Right out of the ground, the ore comes out at 20%. I know a lot of people don't understand this. We've been under proliferation, non-proliferation, since the 60s. But Canada could easily take out all nuclear programs worldwide. Now, I'm not into the weapons. That's what everybody's worried about. But the idea of a Green New Deal that everybody's forcing worldwide, that Canada can't compete with. There's no way. No economic way. So, if UK, USA, and Australia can have a proliferation deal, and it is. China and Russia are pissed. They're pissed right now. They're talking about it. I haven't answered anything yet. But what if we had a P5 agreement? What if we threw this upon Justin Trudeau, Aaron Otoole, and Jagmeet Singh? Let's find out if your politicians truly give a shit about any of us, or are they just in it for the money? These filthy autocrats take whatever foreign interests push upon them. They fill their back pockets, and it's screw all Canadians. Because Canadians, I'm telling you, economically, if we were able to proliferate, there is no reason this printing press of money that the government has planned, liberal, conservative, either way, they have a 10-year printing press of money in store for you. So I look at it, well, if you're going to print that kind of money, we're going to put that kind of money up. Why not have power plants in every province, every territory, right up to the Arctic, fill our boots with cheap, enriched uranium? Let's do a P5 offer deal, just like USA, UK with Australia. Now, maybe subs, maybe we can make a 5-way arrangement with the P5 and say, look, we don't want missiles. We want to be able to transport. Can you imagine super capacity transportation in fully enriched nuclear? That Canada can easily dominate the entire world. Only 40 million people, we'd have energy for everything. We could even take our super natural gas and turn it into the electric path of the future that everybody talks about. Canada could lead this and blow everybody away. We can be just as strong as our oil was just not so many years ago that they're forcing to wreck. So if you're going to do that, let's really convert our industries. Let's make a deal. Because if USA and UK can make a deal with Australia, if Iran is protected by China and Russia to do whatever the hell they want, why not take the source, the greatest source of highly enriched ore in the entire world by a large margin, and pound up power plants right across Canada, every province? Why not? Unlimited energy. All of our transportation out on the oceans would be powered by the same, the cheapest source in the entire world. 30 to 60 years without having to worry about fuel. Do you know what you can do with electric batteries? We'd have the cheapest electric fuel cells in the entire world. Hydrogen fuel cells or the hydrogen generated battery. Either way, we can do it, but it requires proliferation. The same proliferation that clearly Joe Biden is doing with the United States. That was a total bullshit on the Green New Deal with solar and wind. It has to be backed up by massive expansion of highly enriched nuclear reactors, super reactors. And where do they get their fuel? From Canada. China says, well, we don't need Canada's fuel. We're going to enrich anyway because we're a B5. We're going to use thorium. But it's a pain in the ass and they may not get the technology. They will be coming knocking on our door again. And we will be giving it to these 5 countries.
In 800 meters, continue straight onto Ontario 407 West.
So if we have to do pennies on the dollar, everybody, why not make a 5-way deal? Don't offend any of the B5. Say, look, this is for the advancement of the Green New Deal for all of you.
Continue straight onto Ontario 407 West.
In all of its new narratives, because we can lead the market. The Nuclear Association will be happy.
Continue on Ontario 407 West for 23 kilometers.
Work right across Canada for the next 25 years. And you know what? We'll make the 2050 commitments. And not only that, we'll have the cheapest source of hydrogen in the entire world. No one will come close. We'll dominate that industry. If Aaron Otoole, Justin Trudeau... Sorry, everybody. Little bump in the night. Jeez. There it is. Sorry, everybody. Beautiful highways, right? But think about that. We could have the greatest economy going forward in any narrative they want to do. Leave the oil in the ground, convert it into the pieces and parts we need for these batteries. We could take the entire world. That's a fact. But that is only possible with highly enriched proliferation, which Canada has the greatest source in the entire world by a large, large margin. Truth. Can look it all up. Let's see what Otoole, Singh, and Trudeau say about that. I'm going to put something together and I'm going to hit the allies. I'm going to publish it all for you. It's going to be an interesting weekend. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Share. It's important.